All right, here we are. Believe this or not, we're going to be cooking smoked salmon today on the Master Forge pit on the smoker. And what I did the night before, marinated this last night in brown sugar, a couple of cups of brown sugar, a handful of salt, some garlic salt, and some pepper. And I stirred that all up, put the fish in there, marinated it overnight. And it was probably about 12 hours, I guess, overnight. And this morning I put this in just about 15-20 minutes ago. What you do is you take it out of the marinade and you set it on top of the grill there and let it set in the open for a couple hours. Then you add a little pepper to the top of that. We'll see how this is my first shot at smoking salmon, so we'll see here. And what I want to try to do, I've heard of different things. I put applewood chips inside this smoker, and I'm going to try to keep the temperature down to 150. I'd like to get it a little bit lower than that. It won't really do that. I may have to crack open the damper here and let it cool off a little bit. I don't know. We'll see if that's going to help it or not. But anyway, I've heard different stories. You need to keep it on for about 2 hours, or you need to keep it on 12 hours. I don't know. I'm just going to have to start testing it, and I'll let you know at the end of the day how it turns out. But this is what it looks like. Right now, it's been there about 15-20 minutes now. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. It's doing what it's supposed to, so we'll see how it turns out here. I'm not thinking it's going to take 12 hours. I'm thinking probably the 2-hour thing is going to be better. So we'll see how that goes at the end of the day. I've got my dampers closed off just to get the smoke in there, and we'll see how that turns out by the end of the day. As you can see, I got the temperature gauge all the way down, and temperature here, you can see this about 150. I don't have one on the inside. I do have a thermometer, a handheld one that you can place in the, in the meat, in the salmon itself, to give me an idea of what the temperature inside is going to be. And I'll use that later on here in a little bit. But I'll let you know what's going on here in a few minutes. So anyway, check you back in a little while. All right. It's been about 2.5 hours now. The salmon looks awesome. As you can see, I also added some sausages. So anyway, I'm gonna have to cook the bigger, thicker pieces just a little bit longer, about 30 more minutes. But the smaller pieces are phenomenal. They're just perfect. So just wanted you guys to see the finished product in here. It's just really nice looking, man. I love it. You can see how they've turned out. I'll pull it out just a little bit so y'all can see it a little bit better. Check it out. Applewood chips, and a cheap smoker, Master Forge. 175 bucks or whatever it is at Lowe's. Awesome. If I could do this, anybody can do this. But then again, we're from Texas, so we know how to barbecue and smoke. So anyway, there you go, fellers. Awesome. I kept it down low the whole day too, so it's perfect. There it is. Y'all have a great one.